Smash Bros. You said it earlier, all the way down from Smash 64 down to Ultimate.
Everything is here.
Beckham, Inverti, everybody is here indeed, and we have our next match. We have Lima and Chase. I actually love this duo. I'm a little surprised actually to see Chase with Pyra and Mithra. Yeah, without Palutena. You know, it's a bit interesting, but I mean, I don't hate it. I think it's an absolute great pick. And in conjunction with Bayonetta, I think they can do wonders together.
Oh, they definitely can. All right. All I want to say is Beyonce at a concert nearby right now, and the ladies are representing.
Yes.
But we're going to find out, you know, at the end of the day, they might pair well together, but Zai and Jordan, just phenomenal players. Palutena on that side, Cloud, a fantastic character, and Dubs, and somehow your stock went away. Lima, you were in the wrong spot at the wrong time. So sorry, my friend.
That is exactly the very nature of doubles, and this is what makes it so special. You blink and you miss it. Careful here. You got those downers on Pyra. You know that you're about to lose a stock. In the meantime, it is Bayonetta who's putting Cloud in the blender, and of course they can convert into each other so well. I'm loving how well this team can work in conjunction.
Good save! Beautiful right there. Fortunately, Zai, seeing Jordan saying, look, I'm going to help you out. Unfortunately, you helped them out once, but that stock still disappeared eventually. And Lima and Chase are looking fantastic right now.
Definitely.
Chase hasn't even lost stock.
Yeah, no, Chase is such a fighter, a great representative from SoCal, if not the best there, from San Diego specifically. It's just a great competitor overall, while in contrast, I mean, we got Lima, a veteran of the scene as well, and knowing his character just so well, I'm extremely scared of what they can pull off together.
Speaking of extremely scared, Jordan and Zai right there. Zai charging that up smash for so long, knowing that Jordan was going to just hit that grab right when it mattered most. Beautiful stuff.
Watch out, Pyra once again making sure to take stocks, forcing that shared stock to be taken, and that's going to put a dent in their armor, because right now, I mean, Chase still surviving over 150, and he's not done yet. Of course, Pyra with Rage is absolutely destructive, Logic.
Yeah. You know, just going to sneeze in the wrong direction, and Jordan or Zai are going to explode right now. Just a scary position to be in for all of them. Well played spot dodge, but still not able to take that stock. Are we going to make it back? Yes, Chase is with ease. Holding that shield right after it also.
I cannot believe Chase is still alive. And I love Chase as a competitor. He's an insane contender, right? But the fact that he's surviving over 180, still kicking, the back here barely took that stock. He almost survived. This is going to be extremely daunting for the red team, for C and Jordan there to get something started, specifically when Jordan is out of the fray already.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, anyone can take this. Is that going to be it? Yes, it is. And to your point, you know, one of the reasons Chase stayed alive so long is when you really think about the characters on the other team. Cloud and Palu, they're good at kind of edge guarding, but when it comes to just raw damage, they almost need a setup. They almost have to pin you down.
I agree.
So it's a little more difficult to actually pin either of them down and find that killing blow.
And it's hard to catch him too.
Yeah.
Like Palutena, Byron, Mithra, I mean, I'm sorry, not Palutena, Bayonetta. They're hard to catch. If you overextend just a little bit, they will catch you and they will take you from one side to the stage to the complete opposite, and just hope that you don't have your opponent waiting for a spike or waiting for a confirm in order to get a clean stop like that.
We don't see a lot of Bayonetta's played, but when you think about it on paper, Bayonetta is a phenomenal doubles character.
See?
Everyone always says, yeah, Bayonetta can't kill but does so much damage, combos. Well, one, Bayonetta can't kill, that's a myth. But two,
I agree.
Combos and dubs, that's great. You tack on so much damage, and you let your teammate get the final blow.
Yep. I 100% agree with you, Logic. That is a fair assessment of what not only we know, but also what they displayed here on this previous match. Lima and Chase look absolutely controlling of the situation. And you can tell that they love it. They love fighting together because there's synergy, but also they respect each other's times, windows, and they don't interrupt each other. They're ready to complement whatever his partner is ready to cook.
So, sir, what do you want to see Zai and Jordan do differently to even have a shot at actually winning this?
To be fair, I think Cloud has the right tools in order to like solo get some kills with, of course, with the limit assisted, of course. But the fact that he's not being able to find these opportunities to actually collect himself and position himself in a good situation where he can actually control the pace of things. And look, he's throwing up smashes, but there's no one there, right? He's trying to fish for them.
Casper.
But also his partner is not, they don't have a very strong dynamic in my eyes at least. And that's something that they could definitely change, or at least try to focus on in this second game.
We're gonna find out, and hey, those up smashes were missing earlier, but that one did connect. I guess Casper tried to go through a wall, was tangible at that moment. But that risky up smash right there, fortunately does not get punished. And you know, that is one thing that I think maybe we'll see Jordan switch a little bit is, you know, put himself in better positions to get those killing blows.
Yeah.
Limit is on deck. We saw finishing touch last time. We saw it this time as well.
Yeah, making sure that he takes advantage of a scramble, right?
Yeah, but he hit the wrong person with the finishing touch.
No way. Please don't tell me that.
No, he did. Zai is gone. Zai is the one that flew in the sky.
But he's already on 66. So what happened? So they jumped into there you go, 25. Okay, yeah. So I'm getting confused because of the colors.
Yeah, they are. It's a little tricky.
Yeah, like my ADHD cannot keep up, let alone in doubles, right? But yeah, these competitors they seem to be, at least it's working right now. Cian and Jordan are looking quite fresh at this point when we have Lima on his last stock and Chase not too far behind.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
He tried. We respect it.
But when you think about it, you know, you were in a scenario where it worked out at the end, but you took your teammates out with a finishing touch, and then you had a self-destruct. You know, when it was 4 stocks to 3, slow and steady, it's okay to win the race that way.
Hey, what do we say about taking risks? What about that, Logic?
They need to be calculated, okay? My man flipped the coin. I want you to take out a calculator and do some math. No, man. Good gracious. But with all that said, they're looking way better. Zai and Jordan right now are in a position to take this game, to tie it up. You know, if Jordan stays a little safe, if Zai keeps doing what Zai is doing, 136 still alive right now, they can do this.
Oh yeah, definitely. Or take advantage of the rage as well. Palutena disappears, so that means that Jordan needs to tank that stock no matter what. Of course, it can be easier said than done, because look at it. Look at him go with the bats within, avoiding the damage that Jordan was ready to put out. Great parry into the dash attack. Not enough to take the stock just yet. We know that Chase loves to survive at absurd percentages.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was just going to say, don't take too many risks, but Jordan does manage to do it. Took the stock, lost stock in the process, but you set your teammate up in such a good position. Zai right now only 15% going up against Chase. Chase is 118. I mean, I know there's a thing such as tears, but Zai's going to clutch this. I feel it in my bones.
Oh, this is going to be it. Yes. Oh, okay. Great job there from Zai as well to make sure to keep things clutched. Great job from Jordan and Zai making sure that they still have a fighting chance. Some instances there where you could say that it was a bit sus decisions, but it ended up working in the end. They are 1-1 on the scoreboard.
They are.
So I don't know, maybe they figured something out, and maybe even throwing stocks like that, it could afford you a really decent victory.
I think one of the biggest differences was, one, Jordan did start connecting some of these smash attacks.
I agree.
There was an up smash and a down smash that were very notable and pivotal to winning that game. And then Zai was a tank. Zai was so evasive, just always the last one to leave the stock on the screen, and that paid off in spades right there.
Also, we didn't get to see Chase surviving as long as he did in the first game, so that definitely cost them a little bit, because at least the first game seemed extremely dominant because of that reason. I dare say that was exactly the reason why it felt so dominant, at least in my particular instance. But look, Chase going back to the Lady of Light, while Lima goes with the Lady of Darkness. I love this. Is a tried and true combination, and I would be absolutely scared if I was seeing Jordan for this game number 3.
I would as well. You know, Chase known for that Palu, and this is why, because Chase always knows what to do, finding a well-placed up air right there, taking that stock from Jordan pretty early.
Yep.
And I mean, I do think if you're Jordan, I don't think it's so much about you finding the killing blows. I think you just need to be a little more safe. Right there, we saw a forward smash, that risk reward. You missed, and then you took 40. You can't afford to lose that much percent against players like Lima and Chase.
Beautiful up smash there from C. By the way, please correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, it is 1-1, by the way. Thank you, chat, for confirming with us. We love you. Thank you so much, because your feedback makes sure that everything keeps everything moving smoothly. Of course, thank you, production, for noticing quite quickly. We appreciate and we love every single one of you. In the meantime, red team looking quite well. I'm loving the way that Sai is still surviving, still tanking, and careful, because Jordan looks actually perilously close to losing that stock, especially when you're facing against two very hard-hitting opponents such as Bayonetta and Palutena. They know he's the weakest link, and they are targeting him right now.
They definitely are. The weakest link. Zai at 150 again, just taking so long to lose the stock. Finally, it goes away. And now the 2v1 on Jordan. I don't know how you're getting up, Jordan. Somehow he just rolls. How do I get up? I hit the R button. I do the simple thing. No one's ready for that.
Wow. Okay. I thought Jordan was about to get something sneaky there, but no. It is Jordan, the Cloud main, who is struggling to get something started. Of course, it is Chase who will drag him around with the nairs. A very tried and true combo from Palutena, and Jordan will take all of it together. 30%, that's pretty standard. Sometimes you can go even to 50, but careful on the right side. We have Lima fighting against Lady Palutena as well, but commanded by C, or currently, Sai, sorry. Currently doing a phenomenal job at trying to keep things puzzled together, but blue team currently holding a very dominant lead.
Yeah, blue team is looking unstoppable, at least for this game number 3. A large part of it, you know, is helping, or not even helping, but Lima and Chase don't seem like they need to help each other. They're very self-sufficient. A lot of times, Zai is actually fighting Lima or Chase, but then has to run over and assist with Jordan. Just because, you know, Cloud is a great character, but that recovery is a lot easier to exploit in doubles than it is in singles.
Careful, the rain of explosive flames. They know that you have to be extremely wary. Gotta be careful. Jordan putting a lot of pressure there on Chase, while Sai makes sure to take Lima's stock. Chase still surviving, not for long though. Everybody's sitting on their last stock except Sai with his Palutena. Careful here, because just like that, Jordan is out. They have to share stocks, and this could be dangerous. Great, confirmed the synergy that they found into that limit cross slash to the explosive flame will allow a blue team.
Are you seeing the cooking? Are you seeing what's happening
it's
right now?
It's happening.
Jordan said, give me that stock, but I'm going to make it work. He took that stock, and he's looking unstoppable right now. Risky up smash does get hit forward, takes a lot of damage. And somehow, some way, it's a 2v1. But oh no, you let your teammate die right there. The back throw did connect, and what are you made of, Jordan?
All right, Chase, you also need to prove your mettle right now. Gotta be careful, gets shield poked by the lead blade. Being careful here, because Jordan is fishing for those backers, but Chase is no stranger to them as well. Currently on the number lead is Jordan. Careful, because you know that a straight backer will be enough, maybe even a tilt, to get some control of the stage, but they're safely poking each other. This could be a great punish, but barely misses. Chase struggles to find a good footing to get something started.
This is just, you're not in a good spot anymore. Doesn't need the tech. Great nair right there. That one does miss. Jordan does manage to get his feet on the ground, but it's only for a moment as Chase finds another grab. How do you get off this ledge? It's so difficult. The back air is enough to do it. And Chase, it was looking scary, it was a little terrifying, but pulled it through nonetheless to push them into a lead of 2-1.
It is indeed. Great job from Team Lima and Chase, playing a little bit more they struggled. Let's be honest, that was a little harder. It seems that Cloud and Palutena, in this case, Zai and Jordan, seem to have found their pace, right? I mean, they felt the connection, they found it, and now let's figure out if they can bring it for game number 4.
Well, it's one of those things where I'm not positive they found it. I think Jordan just got that power up. I shared your stock power up that sometimes you have in doubles.
See,
where you just go from good to great because you can't let your teammate down.
That's true.
But we'll find out if that carries over. Maybe they did find their footing. Maybe that's what they needed. That pressure, that scenario to really wake Jordan up and allow him to really play the level we're accustomed to seeing him play at.
Yeah, right now, Jordan with the side B galore, the cross slash. In the meantime, Chase will try to keep him in the blender, only stopped by the downer. And while on the right side, Lima tries to get something started, misses the spike, but also misses the ledge there. Lima with a very early stock there. That's going to cost the blue team quite a lot, so they need to make sure to take this stock, one stock, any stock at all, as soon as possible. Chase trying to go for the spike, but it's not necessary. Jordan actually manages to land, or rather not find the ledge in order to recover safely.
I was in awe right there watching Lima with that beautiful edge guard on Zai. Not able to finish the play, but did a ton of damage right now. And it's, keeping blue team in a position where they can just, in a moment's notice, kind of take the lead, actually.
Yeah.
As long as Chase continues to stay this low in the percent category, when red team loses the stocks, all of a sudden it just feels it feels like such a poor position for blue team, or red team, sorry.
It is indeed. Now watch out, because blue team is trying to get something started, but both of them actually, both teams are doing phenomenally to get their footing, right? Make sure to control whatever space they can find themselves into, because let's admit it, there's no real contender onto who controls the stage the most. It's a constant struggle for both of them, a constant struggle of power, and that's why these matches feel so close, and they really can tip to either side at this point.
Yeah, it's like a seesaw, and sometimes someone just puts the backpack on and they just got a little more control over where that seesaw goes.
Yeah.
Interesting decision right there for Jordan to put himself between the stage and the enemy, but does not get hit. Sitting at 145, he's still as confident as can be, but that stock does drop, and blue team edging it out ever so slightly. It's really gonna be up to Lima for how positioned, red team on blue team is to actually win this. If he stays alive, it's gonna look really, really difficult for Zai.
Yeah, while on the other side, Zai needs to tank this stock. Yes, because Cloud is already sitting on his last one. Yes, maybe not a lot of percentage dealt, but of course we know that Cloud will be a bit of the primary targets here, specifically knowing that they can exploit or punish or try to challenge his recovery, while of course at this point Lima is extremely close to losing that stock, but look at him get juggled from left to right. The limit cross slash makes sure to hit Chase, and Lima finally loses that second stock.
Right now, if I'm Zai, I'm gonna just say, hey Jordan, drop that stock real quick, because I want to see Sharon stock Jordan come back to play. But I mean, they're actually, that was a joke, but they're actually in a great position right now. And Jordan is playing really, really well. Wow. He found the mark. He found it. The limit cross slash right now, really just turning the tides and solidifying that lead that Zai and Jordan have.
Amazing spacing there as well, recognizing exactly where Chase was going to be, punishing effectively and making sure that that stock got the lead. In the meantime, Zai making a phenomenal job. Was that a spike? What happened there? Lima is out and Chase is found once again in a 2v1 situation. This is not good for the blue team in this case, where they're looking for an opportunity to get rid of this Palutena main from SoCal.
They are, and I mean, Chase, really odd position to be in right now, sitting at 106, but still looking very confident.
Ooh.
You got to worry about that limit that Jordan has as well, unfortunately. Wow. And I'll talk about the limit, but actually got to worry about that back air coming in from the Palu instead.
Yeah, great pressure from Zai. This means that it is a 2-2, so that means that we're going into game number 5, yet another one. And I know that nobody here is complaining. These competitors have insane talent, insane skill. they're the people's champs, okay? We got Chase with SoCal all behind him. We got Lima as well with this plethora of fans that he has amassed throughout the years. And the other side, we got Jordan and Sai with a bit of, I would dare say, with a bit of an underdog boost.
A little bit, a little bit. I definitely feel that.
3, 2, 1, go!
So we are again into another Game 5 series. No one is disappointing here on the main stage at Super Smash Con 2023. Lima and Chase versus Sai and Jordan. Who is going to take this home?
Right now, they know that they need to start poking at each other. They now know exactly where their faults lie in. They now need to start maximizing on them. Jordan apparently found the perfect instance between the balance rather between aggression and fading back, not overcommitting, and of course not making the same mistakes that he did early on the set where he was gifting stocks. Basically, at this point, he feels much more of a threat and almost landing that limit cross slash could have been absolutely decisive to get an early lead. While in the meantime, the Balutenas fight to see who assists their partner the best.
Both of them just kind of competing for stage control, but even though it's interesting to watch how they at times fight for stage control, but no one really keeps it that long.
Oh, adios. Just like that, absolutely destroyed with a down air. Beautiful skill there from Chase. He knows those timings to the T.
He does. And I mean, you were saying Jordan was looking a lot better. What's the best way to kind of slow someone down? Hit him with the down air. Things change quickly. But as soon as that happens, Lima and Chase both losing their stocks at pretty much the same exact time. Not the position you want to be in as the blue squad trailing, having to search for openings and possibly force a couple of them if you want to stay in this game number 5. You want to maintain this winner's side bracket run.
Now careful, because Sai is struggling here to get something started. Chase once again fishing for those downers, not finding him just yet, but forcing Sai once again into the right blast zone, knowing that he really can't recover after all that pressure, after all that percentage racked up. Now careful, because Jordan does have limit. Oh, he had it, so he could have done something magical with it, but a beautiful trade, a knife for a knife, just like that. Stocks get traded, and once again, things look extremely even logic, but this time it's last game, so it's do or die for both of them.
Oh, it is, and I mean, if you're Chase, I wonder if you're kicking yourself or not. When you went for that up air, could have spaced it maybe a little bit different. It took only one stock. But that's water under the bridge at this point right now. Chase needs to just worry about closing out this game. They got to worry about getting rid of Zai stock at 91% in a position where well-played smash attack can actually get rid of it. Lima's trying.
Yeah, careful here, because Jordan is looking in a good position here to get something started. Hits his friend, his companion, but just like that, a back throw into a nub smash. It is not looking pretty. Once again, Chase forced to fight on his own. While, yes, Sai is a bit damaged, a bit hurt. He may be the weakest link. The main issue is that it's going to be hard to find him. And of course, now they know how to basically complement each other into their opportunities to get stocks. A back throw is going to be it. And just like that, a beautiful, beautiful comeback from Jordan and Sai.
Yeah, they managed to do it. It was looking rough. It was looking impossible, but they changed up the play, and you can see the sigh of relief on both of those players' face right now, just knowing how close they were to going into the loser's bracket, how deep they had to dig to kind of bring this all the way back. They were down 2-1 at one point. Let's not forget that. So, man.
It's basically the same story that we've seen so far, like the reverse 3-0, at least in this case. Everything was a little bit more balanced back and forth, but in the end, it was the name of the game is adaptation. We know that these competitors at this point, they're great. SmashCon is going to always bring the best the world has to offer, and they're right here, and you are with us.
I know, that's why you're casting the best that the world has to offer. Hopefully you all are, I got you. You. I don't know how to say you in Spanish. I'm
tú.
Yo.
Gracias, Luigi.